Alrighty, so what we've got here is the PVC pipe that's going to be the bed frame. So I'll get right back with you. Alrighty. Whew. So what I did was all I had was this little Dremel with a sander on it. It didn't have a cutter, and instead of using my saw, I went ahead and used this sander and made these little divots. And the back ones, I ended up deciding not to cut all the way back because they're just sitting in there anyways. So now all I'm doing is gluing them on. So I'll do that for a few minutes. And here. And I just kind of eyeballed when I cut, so a lot of these are too big. But to be totally honest, they're still going to work just fine, because this glue is really here as a side note, just enough to kind of keep it from moving around a whole lot. So once I get the bed base on it, it'll hold these down for the most part, but the glue is just going to help keep them from moving around. And if I have to, I can use cordage and tie onto it just to keep them from moving around. Alrighty, so I had a little bit of a, there we go. That wasn't fitting in properly, so I thought I would go ahead and make sure that it fit in a little better. And this isn't like a masterful, you know, project where I'm sitting here and doing great measurements and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's not really my style. I throw things together the way they are, and they work, or they don't. And I'm not saying that's the greatest way of doing things, but to be totally honest, that's me, and that's how things work for me, and that's just how I do them. So I'll get the last two done, and I'll get right back with you. Alrighty, so the bed frame is now put on. Now I am going to have to extend the top part. It does not move, it does not hang far enough to keep the water from getting in there. So I've got an idea for that, and when I get that done, I'll be back to show you that addition as well. Alrighty, I'm handheld. Michael's sitting there from Insurgency, and I went ahead and put this blue tarp up. It stretches out a few feet, which will help with the water, because I was having trouble there. We had a big storm last night, and clearly when I came out I could tell that I was going to have water problems. So I moved the fire pit back just a tad bit and dug it deeper. I got my chair. There's the bed frame, which is pretty much complete. Now all I got to do is just get a piece of plywood and put over top of it, and There we go. So let me go to the back here real quick. Alrighty, I'm at the back, and for now, so there'll always be improvements, but for now, it's just tarped. I don't have any branches or leaves or anything piled up back here, but that will eventually happen. But anyways, the first tarp, the camoed one, is covered by some brick, and I know that's probably not the smartest thing to do because the water will probably gather up in there to some degree, but I plan on getting a drainage system back here soon. And the blue tarp, of course, stretches across those trees and then pulled tight with cordage and then secured with some wood dowels. Now, as I back out, here's the back view of it. It's still visible, especially with the blue now, but the camo would have helped keep it somewhat invisible, but I'm not really worrying about that at this point. But it's still really, really nice and comfortable. So let's circle around here, stay on it. And then we're back in the front of camp. So I've got everything right now I need. One of my 5 kids, the rest of them will be here. I got a fire pit, I've got a seat, I've got a bed. Tarp will do me just fine. I also have some netting that I can use as a mosquito repellent, along with the smoke and other repellents. But I'll bring out the netting if I have to. And the bed, of course, will be covered with plywood at first, and I'll get some other stuff out here, something soft out here to lay on. These 2 brick piles are holding up the center part, and the structure itself is supporting the ends. And then I've got the PVC ribs there, and that'll all be covered up by a piece of plywood. And then underneath I've got plenty of storage, as you can see. There we go. As you can see under there, there's plenty of space for storage. So I'll be able to keep some stuff out here if I choose to. So anyway, this is the next update on the additions to this tent, this shelter. So thank you for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors.